How's it going? This is Kolrolf and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We're still here at the Goblin Village. Knock knock just joined. Ah, dear. Oh, more goblins. Oh, and here's a whole bunch of them. Maybe with knock knock with us we won't have to kill them. We can just drive them away or something? Hi. Let's say hello. You dare not come closer. We catch one of your kind before, and Lamashtu cursed him. A terrible curse. She did the same to you. Hey, they might be right. They be such bunch of stupid, loud, smelly, and greedy worms. But if you killed them right under a statue of Goddess, she might be offended. See how Goddess punishes the blasphemes? You run now, or she get you too. They now want mercy. Prisoners begged them. They listened. You must now make a choice between justice and mercy. Don't fear the wrath of an evil goddess. It's not her who will judge you for this choice. This will stay between your soul and your own deity. Lamashtu or not, you will be responsible for anyone these vermin kill or maim. Do not press your luck. Cleanse these lands from these monsters. Well, lots of alignment choices here. I think, though... Yeah, I'm not going to say we're friends, but I think we will spare their lives and grant them mercy. Seems like that's enough. Okay. But they're still responsible for any crimes they might commit. Horse Slayer! Or that might be a different one. Yeah, there's a couple of them here. Okay. Yeah, come on, make yourself out right now or else. Okay. Alright. Well. Now what? King went off this way, but doesn't look like we can get through there.
All according to plan.
Okay, well, let's consult the journal. Unless we finish that one. It's interesting what Knock Knock was saying about what's happening. It may not be Lamashtu, or it may not be related to what they're doing. I don't know. Not sure what's going on right now. But let's head out and see if this is... see when we're supposed to meet Kesten. Stop whatever's going on, or see whatever's going on. Oh, okay, at the bottom there you can see... we last visited on Wheel Day, which kind of sounds like Wednesday, the 9th. So the 7th should be Moonday. And therefore, the next time is going to be the 14th. Okay. Could have been a little easier explained, but... we're okay now. So I guess let's,
Need to catch my breath.
Oh, okay. Well, we can rest in just a moment, and then we'll head out.
Search for the spot to rest.
Okay, fine. Okay, that was just an opportunity. So let's head down to the shrine. At least in this direction, 8 hours. Yeah, so it's still gonna be the 12th when we get there. Kinda need to kill a little bit of time. Alright, Kesten, did we come the right day now? Should be the 14th. Welcome back, Your Grace. I'm ready, Kesten. Let's get those cultists. Ah, they're human cultists. Well, humanoid, not goblin. Come to me, Lamashtu's children. Today we praise our great mother, imbued with someone's cub. Lamashtu favors us. She blessed the pack with a new cub, a beautiful female cub marked. Now's the best time to surprise them. Here we go. Hey, you guys don't get too far ahead of me. I'm worried for your safety. Lamashtu's priest. Okay.
Repent.
All right. Let's get in there. Yeah, let's see if you guys tie it up there. Oh, uh-oh. Curse is upon you. We haven't even done anything yet. Where are you going? Just gonna let him walk away, I guess. Wait. Okay, Tristian. Here, right. There. There you go. Boom. Negative energy. Okay, he's still around then. Or was it this guy? Well, we got him. Got that one. Catch the fleeing cultists. Oh, he ran away over there. Well, before we do that, we're gonna loot. Oh, a letter. Okay. We'll read that later. We must catch them. Yes, we will. Let's go. The triumph over the wicked Lamashtu cultists proved incomplete. Some villain or villainess had slipped away into the cover of darkness and into a narrow gorge amongst the rocks. Without a second thought, our brave Baron, loyal Kesten, and their comrades in arms rushed after the fleeing figure. The figure, clad in black, was barely visible in the dark. The villain had gotten far ahead of us. At the last moment, the Baron noticed their prey had turned aside and disappeared behind the rocks. Dexterity. Nice, that's pretty much a guaranteed win. So after they decided to take a shortcut up to catch the cultists by surprise, the party started climbing up the stone ridge. Climbing in the darkness is a difficult task. It's not a joke when you try to catch a stable rock and hear the small stones crumble under your feet. Several times it seemed our heroes would be out of luck, but their stubbornness and the thought of a runaway cultist gloating about eluding them gave them strength. Moments later, we were on top. So our heroes found themselves at the top, and just in time, the cultist, barely visible in the darkness, was threading his way through the gorge directly beneath them. It seemed the cultist was so focused on finding his footing he didn't notice his pursuers perched above him, giving the Baron a chance to strike. What will our heroes do next? Trigger an avalanche over the runaway's head, frightening him, or send the swiftest and most agile down ahead to the unstable slope in hopes of cutting him off. Oh, choose character. Okay. That makes more sense. Like, wow, dexterity 2, that's no good. Oh, seems like it's probably gonna be Tharivol. I mean, yeah. There we go. Failed strength check and succeeded the intimidate. The boulders rumbling down the slope, the column of dust, the triumphant cries from above, that would be enough for Lamashtu herself to turn tail. The cultist wasn't any better. He lost his footing and his escape turned into an awkward tumble, causing him to trip and stumble amongst the rocks. Darkness failed to cover the peculiar way the runaway walked. The robed figure was limping badly, dragging their right leg. Despite that, the cultists vanished in the darkness without a trace. The party followed to the edge of the plateau where the flatlands began. As our brave heroes reached the edge of the plateau, the vastness of the calmlands opened before them, and an ocean of high grass as far as the eye could see. A beautiful sight, but finding our quarry in this green sea, it would prove impossible. With our heads down, our hopes lost, we descended to where a small streamlet flowed amongst the stones. And then, there before us, good fortune! In his haste, our villain had run to the high grass, leaving a trail for all to see. The party immediately set off, driven by a single desire to capture the criminal who dared escape the punishment of the Baron, and had led us on this unwelcome chase. We moved as swiftly as we could, but even the ground seemed to fight us. Rock gave way to mud which grew deeper as we marched on and seemed to grab at our boots. Even the wind began to rise, lashing at our cloaks, and a foul scent filled the air, sure signs we were heading toward the narrow marshes. Soaking wet and exhausted, our heroes came upon a cabin at the edge of the swamp. According to Kesten, it was a hunter's lodge owned by Duma, a hunter who lived there alone, and was known for her great temper and little patience. It also looked as if it might be a place where the cultists would seek shelter. It was unlikely the runaway would brave the depths of the gnarl marshes in the middle of the night. So the Baron pushed open the door and stepped inside, letting a touch of the cool night air in. Did we find him? Lodge is lit with only a few candles and tables at the counter. Shadows lie thick around the room. Number of people, well-dressed couple at the table. Okay. Kesten looks around with a heavy gaze. Things have gone from bad to worse. We must find the cultists before they flee, and we have no idea what they look like. People in the lodge look surprised and concerned. Each seems to recognize you and ask themselves, what is the ruler in these lands doing here? Kesten's hand falls to his weapon. Your Grace, I'm ready to make an arrest, but if you wish to investigate further before making a decision, I'll make sure no one leaves the lodge until you give the order. So, chaotic option would allow us to just round everyone up. Yeah, no, I think we should make the decision aside from just letting Kesten do it. It would be... Yeah, I really like the idea of just rounding everyone up, but this would be more likely that we catch them. I'd like to have a look around and speak with these people. Maybe I'll find something. As you command, Your Grace. No one will leave this house. I'll make sure of that. My advice? Take their room keys. Their personal belongings speak their owner's intent, often more than their masters would like. Okay. Well, let's start talking with people. A bearded, middle-aged man stands before you. Massive gold chain around his neck. One beside you gives a polite smile and nods as you approach. Greetings, Baron. Let me introduce myself. Cabron Tedbrim from Restov. And this is my wife, Una Tedbrim. We've come to your lands to hunt. Yet, I admit, we did not expect to meet you in person. To what do we owe this honor? Tell me about yourself, please. I'm a legalist, Baron. My job is to ensure Restov's laws are upheld. My wife is a keeper of the hearth and my loyal companion in prolonged journeys. A legalist? You're a judge? Not exactly. I work as a legal defendant in cases when a subject's innocence must be proven. And, I admit, I have moderate success in the field. No need to bother you with the tedious details from the courts. We've decided a trip was in order. My husband worked long hours during the last several months, so we felt a journey would be good for us. Let's go back to the other questions. You recognize me at once. Do I know you? I doubt it. But news about developments within the Stolen Lands, and your role in them, has traveled far. Tharivol is a well-known name beyond your borders. I need the key to your room. Succeeded perception check. Despite Una's cool expression, you notice a bead of sweat running down her temple. She spots your glance. Lips tighten. As you wish, Baron. I'll come back for you later. Okay. Olinka? Let's talk to you. The thing about talking about all these people is that, they can just lie and there doesn't seem to be a sense motive or anything like that. A young woman stands before you wearing a plain dress and a hood and cloak. Her belly is swollen, she's pregnant, and your time is near. Your Grace, it's an honor! I thought I'd never be able to thank you in person for your kindness, but the gods were kind to me. You must have forgotten already, but it was you who discovered my husband's body. A trader died on one of his trips. You found a brooch and a letter on his body, and had it sent to me. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. Yeah, I think that was by Bartholomew's place? Could be. You made it possible that the last gift from my husband had found its way home. There's not enough words in the world for how grateful I am. What are you doing here? I'm taking what rest I can after a long day on the road, Your Grace. I'm a widow. I've barely had 2 seasons to mourn my husband. He left me with child. And in difficult times like these... I've got a sister in Gralton. God's bless her. She's agreed to give me shelter in her house, so I went there. There was nowhere else to go. Memory of Olenka's letter emerges from the depths of your mind. She mentions her son in that letter, but now there's no child by her mother. It's odd that Olenka, who's been planning to stay in Gralton, didn't bring her son with her. Are you planning to stay in Gralton? I don't know yet, but if things turn out well, why not? Where are you coming from? From Galt, Your Grace. I'm from a tiny village near the track. Guess no one ever heard about this place. Succeed Knowledge World. You recall the location of Galt and Gralton. As far as you know, stolen lands lay aside from places Olka had named. It was a long journey for you. I had little coin, Your Grace, so I had to beg traders on the road to ride in their carts. I spend nights anywhere I could. This place is at least warm and dry. Okay. I need the key to your room. She hesitates, takes the key out, and hands you without a word. I should go. Okay. Durma, we've met before, I believe. As we've explored this hunting lodge place. You're gonna be grumpy. How many people are in the lodge now? Watch yourself. There are 3 of them, all sitting over there. Durma nods towards her guests. That one in the kitchen, guessing she's the servant of these 2 noble folk. They look to be carrying all the coin. I'm looking for someone. Can you help me? She gives you a sullen glance. It seems she's not too happy to talk, but she doesn't dare refuse openly. Do you know who your guests are? Why should I? I'm not their ward. They come, they pay for a bed, they keep quiet. Why should I care who they are? A cultist of Lamashtu is hiding in your lodge. I have to find them. One of Lamashtu's own? That's quite a story you've spun, Your Grace. Next time you'll tell me I'm holding Rovagug down the cellar? Well, what's your proof that I had cultists? There are footprints leading to your lodge. So what? Folk come to the lodge every day, both from the flatlands and the swamps. Several hours' walk from your lodge is a shrine to Lamashtu. Barren enough. Here in the stolen lands, you can't swing a dead cat without hitting some goblin's nest or ruin, or cursed ruins, or shrine of something foul. Your lodge is the only house in the neighborhood. And? Is that a bad thing, to provide shelter for those who's lost? I'm not going to argue with you. But a crime has happened here, Doomra. I need your help to find the culprit. So what's this culprit been doing? Shot a deer in someone's lands? And now the criminal has to run as if he's an animal herself? Whatever it is, leave me out of it. Let's go back to the other questions. What else haven't I told you? I'd like to examine your room, Doomra. She tightens her hands to fists, but she keeps them on her hips. She says nothing, merely stares at you. Intimidate or diplomacy? Well, they're both equal, and I'd prefer to do diplomacy. So, Tristian, work your magic. Listen, the sooner I cross you off the suspect list, the sooner I'll leave you alone. Do me a favor and give me your room key. All this will be over before you know it. Yes! Your way then, her eyes narrow. But have a care, no digging through my undergarments, or I'll have your hands on hooks, you hear? That's fine. To go. Alright. Well, she mentioned there was a servant in the back, so let's say hello to Desana. Kitchen servant is busy, grinding herbs. Succeeded a stealth check. The woman doesn't appear to notice you as she makes her way to the stove. You notice she's limping badly on her right leg. Before you can speak, she turns, sees you, and freezes. Who are you? Name's Desana. I cook for Ted Brims, nobles from Restov. What will it be? What can you tell me about your masters? No quicker road to trouble, talking about masters like this. How would you like it if your servants were all a gossip about you? They pay regular, not stingy with their coin. They don't yell much. So I count myself fortunate, I do. Why are they here, do you think? None of my business. Might be they have things to do, but I don't know. I mend, I cook, I serve them, whatever they need. Alright, that's enough about the Tedrums. I'm gonna need the key to your room. Room? I don't have a room set here in the kitchen. Bed's a bench. Still warm enough, though. What are you cooking, Desana? That there's for tomorrow. Tomorrow's midday meal, that is. Peek in the stew pot. Take the lid off the pan. Some brew boils inside. Looks strange and smells odd. You lean over and smell the stew. And immediately flinch. The acrid stench of vinegar feels like a punch to the face. Besides, you can smell some strange spices, which would be appropriate in a dessert, but not in the first course for dinner. Alright, I won't trouble you any longer. You have my thanks. I have to go. Oh, that's interesting. If she's making meals and giving them to people and they're eating them, maybe that's how they're getting the seed in their stomach. Anything in here? Oh, there's lots of stuff. Okay, stuff. Looking for something suspicious, not just stealing stuff. Okay. Potatoes, onions. What's that? Hostess room's key. I'm gonna take that. Okay. I think we already have it, but who knows? Maybe it's a different one. Alright, well, let's head upstairs and see if we can figure out who this suspicious person is. I think I've got my guess, but let's go see what's going on. First door unlocked. Whose room is whose? Teldrum's clothes and personal belongings. Okay, sheets are crumpled, blanket is thrown aside, seems they were sleeping not long ago. Like it is evening, so that makes sense. Chest.
A trivial matter.
No hunting bows, arrow snares, or any other sign that Teldrums have been hunting. They've got a... okay. Well, okay, I wasn't gonna steal from them, but... what is it? Cloak of resistance +2. Okay. Well, aside from not hunting... seems strange. Oh, something secret on the floor. Coin. Looking for evidence. Papers from Derma's chest. Oh, this is her stuff. I probably shouldn't have taken that and wasn't really thinking there. Clear day, rained all evening, rained the whole day. Okay. Is there something over here? Pile of dirty clothes covers some snares. A few hunting bows and quivers. Sheets in this bed look dirty. The old bed covers sewed together. Receipts, shopping list. Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't have taken that. I didn't think about that. Okay. I don't know if I can give it back, but there it is. 1922, if we need to return that to her. Chest contains some modest clothing, some packed leftover food. Purse with herbs. What's in here? Gems and stuff. Oh, okay.
It is finished.
Put some clothes and bandages. Table it. Deceased doesn't. They seem to correspond often. Okay. Let's keep looking then. Looking for Tisana's room. I know she said she probably doesn't have one, but let's keep looking. Normal gold ring and stuff. Okay. Nothing else. And just another chest. Padded armor. Flacta. Okay. Well, aside from they're not hunting, and their servant girl seems to be spreading stuff. Okay, where's Kesten? Can we... I think she's okay, and everyone else, aside from Durma, is kind of a mess. Who would you interrogate? There's someone who seems especially suspicious to me. Just call the name and I will interrogate the person. Yeah, she does, but I don't trust these two either. Maid? You think so? He thinks for a moment and nods. As you wish, my baron. I'll bring her. I think, Tisana, you know why I've brought you here. Kitchen servant. Why? How would I... How? You jest, my lord. How could I know what you're thinking? Enough. We know who you are. Lamashtu won't help you. Is that so? Her accent has vanished, and her demeanor as a peasant shed like a cloak. Then you know little of our faith indeed. The Great Mother is with me. Prepare yourself for her.
Best kind of fight.
What is she casting? I'm not entirely sure. But we're not gonna ask. I don't have a hold person. Okay. Let's open with Magic Missile there, because that's good to find out if she's got some sort of magical protection. Nope. Slay Living. Okay, that's what that is. Stop! Stop! I surrender! I surrender! She raises a hem of her skirt and wipes blood from her legs. Her right leg is covered with sores, oozing pus and yellow ichor. Ah, you and your minions unleashed a blight across my lands. Because of you, monsters overrun the barony and honest people fear to leave their homes. That's nonsense. I've heard the stories about what's happening in your barony, half-elf, but I have nothing to do with this. The Great Mother rules the monsters of this world. But if you had truly earned her wrath, your lands would be drowning in blood. No, Baron, you must look somewhere else to place blame. Lamashtu and her followers had nothing to do with your troubles. Huh. Okay, well, tell me who you are, quickly now. I am the priestess of the cult of Lamashtu, the Great Mother, the ancestress of monsters. I'm not from these lands. I came here because of the pleas of your people, who seek the mercy of my goddess. I came to these lands in secret and hid my identity from everyone except those initiated in the mysteries of the Great Mother. Even the hostess of this lodge has no idea who I was, and those looking for divine benefaction found me on their own, and there are more than the followers of Rastal would believe. All these people in this lodge, are they here because of you? They were searching for the blessings of Lamashtu. Other gods have denied them, and they would ask Mother of Monsters for her benefaction. The couple from Restov, did they come to meet you? Yes. Several years ago, the lawyer defended a necromancer in a court in his native city, and he won the trial. Since then, all Tedrim's attempts to conceive a child were doomed to fail. Pharasma didn't want to prolong the bloodline of a man who protected those who raised the dead. Una has more brains than her spineless mate, so she'd sought the support of Lamashtu. The child, of course, will bear the mark of the goddess, but Tedrims don't have much choice. Pharasma's memory is long. What's the story of the merchant's widow? Olika. She's a poor girl clinging to the unborn life in her womb. The seed of her husband was too weak. Olika's child is doomed to perish before coming in this world. Is the lodge hostess involved in all this? This thoughtless thing? No. She was not smart enough to see what was transpiring under her nose. I won't offend the name of Lamashtu by calling our hostess one of their tribe. Enough. Well, tell me about your cult then. We are numerous and we are strong. The tribe of Lamashtu followers grows every day, breeds and spreads over the lands of Glorian in search of places to create new packs. What kind of rituals are you performing at the shrine? We prayed to Lamashtu. We asked for her new offspring in the pack. We mated like wild animals, free of stupid prejudices. I'll spare you the details, half-elf. Those like you are unable to accept the greatness of our ancient faith. Aren't you a merry bunch? But you know, Calestra's faith will have a lot of fun too, just without the risk of growing a pair of tentacles in the process. Don't you dare compare your frivolous goddess to ours, who is as old as the world itself. Your orgies are little more than entertainment for bored townsfolk. Ours are full of primordial wisdom. Would we please skip the theological debate over whose cult has better orgies? It disgusts me to listen to this. Narrow-minded creatures living by stupid human laws. Enough of this. Kesten, I have an order for you. Your Grace? Please, be merciful to these people. Imagine how great their despair must be to turn to the monstrous Lamashtu for help. Though the thought disgusts me, the priestess did try to help them, in whatever way she could. The priestess' guilt is obvious to me. The others, not so much. Oh wow, the chaotic good option would be to forgive everyone, even the priestess. Wow. I think I can forgive everyone else, and not so much the priestess. Okay, and that's the lawful good option. People are innocent, and the priestess is banished. Chaotic evil is nothing against them. Yeah, kind of similar alignments. Lawful neutral, send them home, and the priestess must be executed. Lawful evil is execute everyone except for the hostess. Okay, we're gonna go for the lawful good option, because that's kind of what I was thinking to begin with. I don't think the Stolen Lands have ever seen someone as kind and noble as you. Harsh, but fair, befitting a true ruler. Your Grace, wait! Let me ask you, no, let me beg you, allow the priestess to perform one last ritual. Let her save my child. I have no other hope except for Tisana. I don't think she's gonna give you what you want, Olika. There's no place in my lands for such rituals. Kesten, execute my order. Ah, dear. What's that? Season of Bloom. Okay. Derma's still here. Looks like she's the only one. Aside from a glowy thing right there that I can't seem to interact with. Alright, well, I guess we're done here. Well, we'll leave it here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.